Okay, today is the easy way to make a propane tank stove. So here we go. As you can see, I got the finished product here. I'm going to go through what I did one by one. I got a comment on my channel that somebody said that I'm showing the end product and not how to do it. If I showed you a live video of me building one of these, it's going to be like an hour video. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you what I did, and me personally, the shorter a video with an explanation is the better, personally. I don't know how other people surf YouTube if they're on there for hours and hours, but when I want to find out something, I want to find it out fast, and that's kind of the purpose of this video. Here we go. So, we'll start at the top. My overfire discharge exhaust flange is an actual floor flange. I got these from the scrapyard. I got like 5 of them. I think I got them for free. Just threw them in with some other stuff I was buying. I think it was propane tanks. It's 1.5 inch, 4 bolts, and I've just made a round cut on the top with an angle grinder. There's no welds on this stove anywhere. Everything is drilled and angle grinder cut. If you need to see how to do that, see my previous videos. I actually made a video on showing how to do this circle cut. So 1.5 inch flange, and this piece of pipe is just a demo, so it's going to thread right into that flange. You're going to use this for your stove pipe in a much longer length. This stove is ideal for deer blinds, ice shacks, small garages, outbuildings, what have you. Alright, let's go to the door. I've cut my door off another tank because you always want it to be bigger than the inside opening so smoke doesn't leak out, like so. And I got an under fire grate. I cut off an old barbecue, and I've avoided this main seam weld in the middle. All these tanks are actually 2 tanks they put together, and they've done a really heavy duty weld on the center, and every propane tank literally is like that. And you got to either cut through that and grind it all down so the door won't be ajar, or in this case I went low and avoided it. So, and you always want your door to be low so the smoke will stay up here so you can put wood in it, and that negates the use of having to use a damper on your exhaust pipe. You put this door low, you'll never have that problem. You can open this up, put wood in, whatever, check your fire, and you will not have smoke coming out in your face in the room. A lot of people make that mistake. Another mistake people make is when they put a damper on a stovepipe, they don't put it high enough. You need at least 3 feet before you put that damper on any wood stove, because that's your draw, that's your draft going out. And if you mess that up, you're still going to have a smoky stove. Alright, so I cut my door off another tank. I've ground it all down, made it line up so it overseams. See that? My lever and everything's homemade. I've cut this just out of plate steel, and I've bent it, and I put a spring on there so I don't burn my fingers when I load up the stove. My stove latch here is homemade. That's folded plate steel, bolted in. And when you do it, you can size it up so you get a nice tight fit on that stove. See, I have no gap whatsoever. You can see that. Okay, and that brings me to my underfire control, which is the valve off the tank when I devalved it. Do that at your own risk. There's many videos on YouTube you can watch on how to clean the remaining gas out of tanks. You can watch some of my videos. I'm not going to go into all that on this tank. I just want to show you guys the stove. Consult my other videos or consult another channel. Underfire draft control is just another flange. I've cut another round hole with my angle grinder. I've made a bolt. Like I said, I used the handle from the top of the valve. And I've used a washer with nuts. And that's my control. So, open, close, open, close. It's that simple. That's all you need. Now let's go down to my stove stand. You can see this stand, which is underneath the actual original stand. Keep it nice and off the floor. That is actually the top of another tank that I've cut right here. And I marked it so it was cut nice and square, and then I just bolted it right through the bottom of the stove. And then the whole stove's been treated inside and out with high temp stove black. If you're like me and you live in a moist environment, you want to fight against rust. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need to build it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.